you all here?
Yes, Daddy?
My whole family by my side.
The doctor said you had something you wanted to tell us.
Come closer. I just want to tell you.
Don't go, Daddy. Not yet.
To tell you that
I can't believe he's gone.
Me neither. Without saying a word.
Yeah. The bastard.
I can't believe he took a secret to the grave.
Well, it's just like him.
It's all your fault. You should have gotten here sooner.
There was a lot of traffic.
Okay, let's not panic, huh? There's still the will.
And Freddie, could you sit here, please, next to your sister?
Thank you.
And Mac, over here, please. Your father had an unusual request in that he wished to address each of you at the reading of his will.
Well, I want to thank you all for coming. You never thought you'd see the old man again, did you? Now, first, to Freddie, who always spent too much money on fast cars and faster women, I leave my 1963 Plymouth Valiant.
That piece of junk?
It lasted longer than any of your 3 marriages. And now to my son, Mac, who never did his homework and subsequently failed at every business he went into. I leave my antique desk.
Gee, thanks, Dad.
Didn't I tell you it was going to be like this? And now to Ginny May, who never had enough money. I leave my prized coin collection.
It's empty.
Gosh, it's empty. I never got around to starting it. Seemed like a good idea for you, though. And finally, I leave the house to you all. I was thinking of selling it after your mother died, but you all grew up in that house, and, well, it always seemed to me like part of the family. Everything I have of value is in that house. Well, I gotta go. A lot of people up here to see, and I can't keep your mother waiting. Oh, Stuart, thanks for arranging all this.
Oh, you're welcome.
I only paid half your fee.
Half?
Well, I always thought you charged too much. And what are you gonna do? Come after me?
Is that it?
Well, if you'll excuse me, I'll leave you all alone in your grief.
The disc! I want the car!
You can have the car, Mac. What about the money?
Where's the money? Where is the money?
I don't know where the money is. I want to know where the money is.
All
Someone
right,
am I
all
supposed
right,
to know
all
where it is?
right. He gave us the answer. Everything I had of value was in the house. He was smiling when he said it. He was leaving us a clue.
It is something he would do. You think he hid the money in the house?
We sold the house.
You sold the house before he died?
Yes. Well, I figured, what the hell? I didn't think he'd give it to us, and I didn't want it to end up in probate.
Oh, great. This is just great.
Yo, Mac. This is not so bad. Who'd you sell the house to?
Hey, I want to thank you again for picking me up. Can't wait for you to see the place.
Tony, how did you manage to buy a house?
Took every penny I had.
You had enough for the down payment?
Well, no, but Grandma Puccelli did.
You ripped off your grandmother?
No, she loaned me the money at a very high interest rate, I might add. You're gonna be making a right up here. Something about me being a bad risk.
How much did you pay for the place?
$125,000. Hey, interest rates are low, prices are dropping. It's a great time to buy.
You know, Tony, it's good to see you're settling down. Thinking about your future. It's nice.
Plus, it's the way to find chicks nowadays. I mean, I was just reading an article in the magazine. They came to the same conclusion I did. Women are not interested in Porsches and Mercedes. Equity. That's what they want. It's a sign of stability. You're going to be making a left, the third house from the corner. This is great.
Yeah, I'm sure it is, man. I can't wait
You come
to
in
see
and have
it.
a cup of coffee?
I'd love to have a cup of coffee. Maybe a cannoli?
Yeah.
Third house.
Well, I don't have any, but...
The third house.
Nice yard.
Was here 2 days ago.
I don't know much about real estate, Tony, but I think you overpaid.
Where the hell is my house?
I feel a beat on the street tonight. The lights are bright and it feels alright tonight. It's a hot summer night and I'm ready tonight. It's a hot summer night and it feels so right. It's a hot summer night and I'm ready tonight. It's a hot summer night and it feels so right. It's a hot summer night and I'm ready tonight. It's a hot summer night and it feels so right. Hot!
You say the house is about 40 years old?
41. It was built in 1949.
Any distinguishing features?
It was a white wood house with a green awning and a front porch with a rail.
And when did you last see the house?
2 days ago, on my way to the airport. I got back, the thing was gone. Look, is this gonna take much longer? I'm really upset.
No prints. You want a chalk outline around the house?
No, I think the foundation will do. See if you can find any witnesses. You have a picture of the house?
Yeah, I took a Polaroid a couple days ago.
Nice porch. What kind of window treatments were you thinking about for the inside?
Plantation shutters.
Oh, those are nice. My wife wants to go with those.
You're not gonna keep that, are you? It's the only one I got.
Look, I'll make a copy of it. I'll get it right back to you, I promise. Can you think of anybody who might have it in for you?
Nobody.
Everybody.
Thanks. My friend.
Guy next door says he saw the house get pulled off the property right around midnight. Says the flatbed pulled it into the street, made a left-hand turn. That was the last he saw of it.
Was there a name on the truck?
Nope.
All right. We're gonna put out an APB on the house. You leave a number where we can get in touch with you.
Thanks.
Thank you.
You okay?
Yeah. I can handle it.
Well, I'm sure the insurance company will cover the loss.
What do you mean I'm not covered?
You're covered for fire, vandalism, hurricane, tornado, a car driving through the living room wall, a plane crashing into the house, and even a wrecking ball hitting the wrong house by mistake.
Great. What about theft?
No. You're covered for the contents of the house, not the house itself. No.
Are you sure?
Mm-hmm. Yes, absolutely.
Well, what am I supposed to do?
I suggest you find the house. If you can return it to the property, we can pay you off for any damage. Otherwise,
Otherwise what?
Otherwise, you are liable for the replacement value of the structure itself.
Which is?
Given a land value of $50,000 in that neighborhood, the house itself would be valued at $75,000. It's all broken down on your tax bill.
$75,000?
I hope the police can locate it for you. If not, there is a provision in your policy that covers you hiring an outside agency to recover your property.
An outside agency?
You know, an investigative firm or private detective.
Oh.
Oh, you realize I have to report this to the bank.
I've been coming to this bank! Take all my money out of this bank. That'll teach you. Hey, hey! Hey!
What did the bank say?
Oh, they were real nice. Probably gonna have to get a job there to pay him back. I'm gonna be working at the drive-up teller till I'm 80, stuffing money in those little tubes.
Oh, come on. It's not that bad.
Not that bad. I'm making payments on a vacant lot.
All right, let's start at the beginning. Who would want to steal a house?
Who the hell could steal a house?
You're right. There can't be more than a couple places in town that can handle a job like that. Listen, I'll tell you what, we'll split up. You know anything about the previous owner?
Some old guy in the hospital. I never met him. The real estate agent handled all the paperwork.
All right, see what you can find out about the guy. I'll have Suzanne check out the movers.
Really? Oh, thanks a lot. All right, bye. Oh, good, you're here. I got good news and I got great news.
I'm listening.
There are only 3 companies in town licensed and qualified enough to move a house.
That's the good news. What's the great news?
One of them reported a theft last night.
Already been through this with the police.
I just want to know who hired you for the job.
Like I told them, a guy come in, had the deed to the property, paid cash up front, which we require, end of report.
Can I see the contracts?
Cops took it. What's it to you anyway?
There's my friend's house on your truck. Yeah.
Hey, I found the owner.
Great, where is he?
Walter Larson was a man full of life, full of humor. A simple man who led a happy but modest existence.
You can learn a lot about a man at his funeral. His family, his friends.
What he had.
Lots of clues, Tony. Lots of clues.
Met that woman when the house closed. She signed the page.
Maybe those are his kids.
He was a man who loved his family more than life itself.
What about those guys?
His sense of duty shone
Feds.
through proudly.
Probably worked for the government.
A career civil servant, he gave back to this country in service.
Now that guy over there,
Walter was
I
a
don't
generous
know.
man, concerned with
Cousin,
charity
maybe?
and those less fortunate.
Maybe he owed some money.
He was a man who asked nothing of his friends or his devoted family.
All the obvious places. Fireplace, closets, and I couldn't find a thing.
Listen, Freddie, I think when we start looking for the money, there should always be at least 2 of us present at the same time.
And I don't think we should stop till we find it.
Right, we'll work around the clock.
When do we sleep?
Sleep in shifts.
Good. Good idea. We'll take shifts.
How about the first shift to be me and Mac, huh?
No, I could go first. Make it me and Mac.
Don't you have to go to work?
I could call in sick.
Look, the important thing is the faster we do this, the better. The guy who bought the house is bound to be out there looking.
He can look all he wants, he's not gonna find it.
Are you sure?
I'm positive. I put it in a safe place.
Where is the house, exactly?
Believe me, there is no way anybody's gonna spot this thing.
You're a genius.
All right, let's go through this whole thing again. What time did the remover report the theft?
4:30 in the morning.
Mm-hmm. They move houses in the middle of the night to avoid traffic, right?
Yeah, and they move really slow, too, something like 5 miles an hour.
Now, what time did the neighbor say the house was pulled off the property?
He said right before midnight.
That leaves 4.5 hours unaccounted for.
Plenty of time to stash a house.
That means the mover's got to be in on this because the police said they don't have the contract.
Turn around. Real slow.
Easy, easy. I'm not going anywhere.
Who the hell are you, man? And what are you doing in here?
I'm a private investigator.
Oh, really? Well, so am I.
Who hired you?
I don't think that's any of your business, man. Who hired you?
Well, actually, I'm helping a friend of mine, Tony D'Angelo.
D'Angelo?
Yeah.
That's the clown who hired me.
You're kidding me.
Nah, short guy, a real wise ass.
Yeah, that's him. I'm Dennis Booker.
Fats Turner. And that's Fats with the Z.
The Z, got it.
What, did you send invitations, man?
Freeze! Put it down. Now!
This friend's yours?
Crazy, man? Not dressed like that, Dan.
So you're working with a partner now, huh?
No!
We're both working for Tony D'Angelo.
Separately.
Yeah, well, you're stepping all over a federal investigation. They've had that moving company staked out since Willie reported his flatbed was taken.
Yeah, well, what about him?
We had him picked up. He's not saying a word.
Why are the feds so interested in Tony's house?
15 years ago, there was a robbery at the U.S. Mint. Walter Larson worked there. They always suspected him, but they could never pin anything on him.
And the feds think the money's in the house.
Ooh. Did you think that up all by yourself, genius?
Okay, you guys are free to go now. Just do me a favor, will you? Keep the lines of communication open.
Communication is my specialty. I'm not telling you a thing.
Hey, you already put my butt on the line once back there. I don't need anybody getting in my way.
Your way? Let me explain something to you, man. If you think I like this any better than you do, you're bugging. Because I'm not pressed, but I am getting $300 a day to find a house. And that's one house that I'm gonna find.
Wait, $300 a day?
$300 a day.
Plus expenses?
Plus expenses. You got beef? Take it up with that clown friend of yours, D'Angelo. I'm out of here.
You wanted to see me?
Yeah, does the name Fats Turner ring any bells?
You met my main man, huh?
Yeah. Why exactly did you hire another detective, Tony?
Well, I figure two heads are better than one.
And you figured your friend could do it for free, right?
All right, all right. I'm sorry. I was out of line.
So, you gonna fire him?
Well, I kind of already gave him a large advance from the insurance company. Maybe we ought to see if he comes up with anything.
Did your PI happen to tell you that there was a robbery from the U.S. Mint 15 years ago? And that the feds think Walter Larson did it and hid the money in his house?
Mint? Did you say mint?
Yeah, Mint.
I'm a genius. I bought a house full of money. I'm rich.
Tony, all you got is a vacant lot.
Yeah, but I have two detectives working on the case.
Good morning. Can I help you?
Yeah, hi. I'm looking for a house.
Congratulations. Will this be your first home?
It's not for me.
That's not a problem. I've handled quite a few of these transactions before, and I'm very discreet.
Yeah, right.
Do you know what the buyer has in mind?
Yeah, 2 bedrooms, 2 bathrooms, wood frame white with a front porch and green awnings.
Well, it's always easier when the client knows what he wants.
Yeah, it was last seen going east on 45th Street, Tuesday around midnight. Have you seen it around?
Keep looking, it's gotta be somewhere.
He's right. We've torn the whole place apart. We haven't found a dime.
Look, I know Daddy. He'd hide it somewhere where he thought we never looked, so we have to look everywhere.
I'm exhausted. I gotta get some sleep.
Why don't you go home? Freddie and I can keep working.
Well, I'm not that tired.
You look tired.
You don't look so hot yourself.
Hey, come on, come on. We're family. If we can't trust each other, who are we gonna trust, huh?
All right, we'll all leave together. Grandma Puccelli. What a surprise.
I come to see the house that you buy with my money.
Well, yeah, okay. How would you like a tour of the garden?
You must understand, a completely accurate analysis can't be made off a photocopy.
But you're pretty sure?
Mm-hmm.
So the person who signed the papers on the house sale is the same person who hired the mover?
Precisely. And that person was not Walter Larson. His name was forged on these documents.
Can you tell if the signature is someone from the same family?
No, but I can tell you that it's a 95% chance this is the handwriting of a woman.
Doing a little home improvement?
I swear, I had nothing to do with it. It was Freddie and Matt. They made me sign those papers.
Save it. Right? All I want is the house back.
You believe me, don't you?
Hey, we either go to the house or the police. It's your choice. Look, I know all about your father. I know all about the mint.
You do?
Yeah, I do.
Look, we're talking $20 million here. There's enough for everybody.
20 million.
Yeah. Daddy called it his trusty 20. He always said it was more money than we could ever dream of. But did we ever get to see a penny of it? No. He thought we were all too greedy. Can you believe that? Look, we could cut it 5 ways. 4 if you dump your friend Tony.
Look, we got 2 blocks to tell me where the house is, or we go to the cops.
Those double-crossing liars!
You want to tell me where the house is now?
I have no idea. They stole it again. I told you, I don't know where it is.
We're standing in the front yard, which might as well be the backyard because you stole my client's house and now you don't know where it is?
My brothers stole it from out from under me.
Yeah, okay. Tell me anything.
A man's house is supposed to be his castle.
Cheer up, man. Found your porch, didn't we?
I found the porch.
You work and you slave to scrape up enough for a down payment, and then all of a sudden, it just disappears.
You got the money from your grandmother, Tony.
All right, she worked. She slaved.
32 years of living with my father, that was work. And what do I get for it? Nothing. Nada. Zippo.
If you didn't expect so much, you might have gotten something.
Excuse me, but we're wasting time here, folks. Booker, take it to the police. I got work to do.
Tony, the porch, I like. Now you show me the rest.
My money right. I gotta get my money right. My money right. I gotta get my money right. But my money right. I gotta get my money right. My money right. I gotta get my money right. My money right. I gotta get my money right.
What's the job?
See this house?
Yeah.
First kid to find it gets $100.
Hey. What's the catch?
It moves around.
We were working on the supposition that the amount that you said was hidden was in $50 denominations.
Wouldn't it have been easier just to figure it out in your computer?
Well, yes, but the physical presentation is so much more effective.
So if it takes this much room for 50s, right? How about 20s?
It would fill the room.
The money ain't in the house.
Maybe Ginny Mae already found it.
If she'd found it, she would already told us, believe me.
How do you know?
Because she's our sister. She wouldn't try to scam us.
I guess not.
Blood's thicker than water.
You're right.
Besides, we stole it from her before she had the chance.
True. So, what are you gonna do now?
Start selling firewood?
Aren't any pieces big enough? We screwed up. We tore the place apart. There's no money, and now it's worthless.
Not exactly true. There's still one person who still wants this house.
Who?
What is that, man?
I don't know.
Let me check that out. It's cool.
Oh, my God.
What is it?
It's the knocker off my front door. Savages.
They left a note. If you want to see your house again, leave $50,000 on your lot tonight.
What kind of people would do a thing like this?
House snappers.
You got a plan?
Of course I do. I keep a plan on stash.
The best place for Walter Larson to stash the money is a public storage locker.
That is a very good place to start.
But most companies don't have lockers large enough to hold that much cash. So I narrowed down the list.
Very smart.
The problem is there's still 8 places.
5 of which are owned by Tashima.
Huh.
Who are you?
I'm Tony. I live here.
Not anymore, you don't. This is the first of the month. We're moving in.
Well, see, I've changed my mind. I think I'm gonna stay.
Oh, you're too late. We've been on the waiting list for 6 months. So when can you get your stuff out?
I'm homeless.
You really think there might be millions of dollars in here?
Could be.
Do you think the federal government has like an accurate count of how much money is missing?
I don't know why.
No reason. I just thought.
Stay close.
Walter Larson?
I thought you said he was dead.
I am now.
You never stole the money from the mint, did you? You stole the plates.
My trusty 20. If you're interested, I can give you a little demonstration.
Well, let's get busy.
Later. Why'd you fake your death?
Well, I stole the plates 15 years ago. The feds finally figured it out. So I did what any hard-working career man would do.
Faked your death and sicked the government on your children.
Exactly. I just needed some time to crank up the old press for one last run. Have you any idea how much work it takes to make $1 million?
I can imagine.
Can I ask a question?
Why, son?
What the hell does any of this have to do with my house?
Well, I knew they'd turn the house upside down looking for the money, and I figured that if they drew so much attention to themselves, I'd have a better chance of getting away.
The problem is, they sold your house to my friend here.
Kids, what are you gonna do?
Kill him! Kill him! They want $50,000 to get my own house back.
What?
Fats is on his way right now to the meeting place.
With $50,000?
Where'd you get that kind of money?
Borrowed it on the street.
Tony.
Well, I figure the insurance would cover it once I get the house back.
Listen, we gotta get out of here. Someone's gotta watch the money.
Oh, me.
That was lucky, me catching you as you were leaving.
I wasn't leaving. I was just backing the truck out.
Oh. A plane ticket? To Rio? First class?
Yours is under there, too. I was gonna surprise you.
Really? Where is it?
Sorry, baby brother. But one goes into 50 grand. A hell of a lot easier than two. Hey, Ginny Mae. How'd you find us?
Just looked in the stupidest place I could think of.
Oh, come on, you're not mad, are you?
No, now that I know I'm getting $50,000. Hey, that's my money!
No, blood sticking in the water.
Oh, yeah, your head's gonna be thicker if you don't get off of me! Get off of me!
You don't give up, do you, sis?
Hey, look! Are you alive?
Of course I'm alive, you imbecile.
What are you doing here?
You've been had. No one's gonna give you any money for the house.
Why not?
I told him what you did with it.
What?
Hey, that's the thanks we get, huh, Pop? We even went to your funeral and everything.
You must be out of your mind.
Had no choice.
Pop, why did you come and see us, huh? Just want to see us squirm.
No. Came to make a deal.
Oh.
What kind of deal?
I need you to tell me where you put the house.
Why should we?
Well, if you don't, I'm going to go to jail. They'll convict me. They'll send me away for 20 years.
Jail?
And at my age, I might never come back.
Well, we'll be sure to visit you.
Yeah.
Every Sunday.
Oh, yeah? Well, you can visit every day of the week, because I'll see that you're all there with me.
You do that to your own children?
In a minute.
Your car, ours.
Are you really still alive?
Ah, get in the truck.
is it? Where'd it go?
I could have sworn I left it right here.
Freddie!
It was here when we left, wasn't it?
Uh-huh.
Dad, what kind of sunset
Freddie, what you doing?
Don't come into my house!
You know how to read a map? Yes, you agree with it. It's your fault. Pop, you're a terrorist. Don't touch me. You give me the worst. It's your fault, Pop. Pop, it's your fault.
Hey, mister. Hey, mister.
What?
I got a message from Fats. He says to meet him at Tony's house.
Why you just really drop dead for crying out loud? I wish there wasn't a stage death. I wish you were real. Tony, my man, I have solved the case.
Daddy, don't listen to Freddie. I'm telling you, don't listen to him. And don't listen to him.
My house? Afraid so, man.
Nothing.
Guess I got a little carried away, huh?
Yeah.
Well, case closed. What do you want me to do with the rest of this money, man? You want me to bring it back to the loan shark? Or you got some plans for it?
Wait. I think I know a way I can double this money in 24 hours.
If you don't lose it in 12. Here, why don't you take this back?
All right.
You trust me with that?
Yeah, I do.
Word?
What are you talking about?
Check it out, man. I appreciate that. You ever need anything, man, you give a brother like me a call. I'll look out for you.
All right.
I'm in the book on the Fats.
Listen to him and don't listen to
That's
him.
Fats with a Z.
This is what happens. I knew nothing. All right.
Fats with the Z.
Listen, Daddy, the reason I sold the house out from under you is because I needed the money.
Hey, Dad, maybe if you had shared it with us all these years, you know, we might have all turned into much better people.
Yeah.
Yeah, so why don't you just tell us where the money is now, and then we can become one big, happy family.
Yeah.
Well, why don't I tell you all in the truck?
Hey,
Walter. I'll take these back where they belong.
What are those?
I'll explain on the way to the airport. Let's hurry before he changes his mind.
you just gonna let him get away?
Deal's a deal.
Look what they did to my house.
But you got it back. You collect from the insurance. Besides, they'll learn their lesson sooner or later. So, anything in the fridge? Huh?
How about a toast?
Oh, yeah, sis.
To Rio.
A land of no extradition.
To Daddy.
I gotta hand it to you, Pop. $1 million free and clear, huh?
And we've got each other.
Pop, your plan was brilliant.
Ah, Freddie, you just gotta know who to trust. Now. Voila!
Well, we still have each other.
What a stupid thing to say!
I bet you it feels good to have your place back, huh?
Yeah, they raised my rent. Of course, I won't be there for long.
What do you mean?
Well, this whole thing with Walter gave me an idea. Are you familiar with foreclosure sales, probate auctions?
Yeah, it's places where no one knows who the owner is, places that aren't up to code, places with bodies in the basement.
Hey, there are opportunities everywhere.
Tony, you gotta stop trying to get something for nothing.
Why?
Why? Why? Because I'm not always gonna be there to bail you out, that's why.
Hey, you're getting good at that.
It's what I live for, Tony. It's what I live for.